with the Sand and Sea Captain's Tournament Scouting Grounds. Got another night of in-house games for you guys. 3 games, maybe more, maybe one more bonus game, depending on how fast they go. But yes, we are here. Got a lot of new faces. We got a ton of new recruits in this week, so we actually ended up closing recruiting to save Pyro from going crazy from all this giant influx of new players. So we're gonna have a lot of new players, a lot of new faces. And yes, join me as always at the caster desk. I've got Maladorn here with me. How you doing today, Mallow?
Doing all right. Doing all right. How about yourself, sir?
I'm doing well, doing well. Yeah, I'm excited. We have, let's see. Oh, I think they're almost in draft and ready to go. So I'm gonna list off the names that we've got. So, Team Quiche on the blue side, 360 Hentai in the top lane, newcomer Lucarki in jungle, Quiche Mac in mid, coming off a hot performance yesterday. Freestyles, new face but long time multi-year friend of mine, Freestyles at ADC. So excited to see him here. And I've got him paired up with a fantastic support, one of my personal favorites, Yosuke Ramasama, aka Leaf. And that wraps up blue team. And on the red side, we've got ARS Toxic in the top lane, Dragon Lizard in jungle, a newcomer who's kind of made some waves real quick. Force, old reliable, best badass we've got in the mid lane, and High Noon support at ADC, and some Ding Dong, new friend in support. So lightning fast bands we've got going here. Yeah, what are you seeing right now?
Well, I see they know they're going up against Force, so they taking a couple of those problem champs out of the way and obligatory singed for Toxic, whether or not he is telling truth in terms of if he is going to play or not. So just a good safe ban. Um, yeah, what are you seeing?
Yep, I see the two forest bands. So one thing I do notice too. Oh, okay, so they got rid of Riven and Fiora for Hentai. Hentai's had really strong showings on both those champions in the top lane. Um, we haven't seen Hentai against the likes of Supro or Exodus, but he has had really strong showings against every other top laner that we put him up against. So we get to see if he's got a deeper champion pool than just those two 80 badass solo carries. Um, and Quiche grabs the Yone, which is a Quiche Max special, so I'm excited to see that. So, um, yeah, it is interesting seeing how they're prioritizing the bans here. I always take note if what bands actually dip into Force's ban pool. Oh, and Force gets the Akshan, um, which I will never underestimate ever again.
Don't you trash talk it.
Force caught that
Don't
too.
you fucking do it.
He said he saw that. He saw me trash talking his Akshan because he had one bad game on it. But he's a gamer on the Akshan. Akshan's got a kit that a player like Force can take full advantage of. Just a lot of misplays possible with Akshan, but really high upside, like with any typical mobile assassin-y 80 caster sort of champion. Um,
And we got the Ash on the high noon support. Makes
yes.
sense. We initially had him pegged as 80 carry main from his performance on Ash
Yeah.
in the 80
Yeah.
carry role. Turns out he's a support main, but
Yeah.
does fantastic. So
Yeah.
could
He
he support Ash?
he could be. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
doubt it.
Yeah. Ooh, freestyle picking up the Draven, man. Yeah, that is a long time pick for freestyles. Um, yeah, he also is a freaking gamer at the ADC role, so there's going to be a lot of fun action going on in the bot lane, I think. Um,
I also remember freestyle. He's one of those that was on my friends list from way back in the day. So I do remember him putting in the work. I'm
yeah,
excited to see how far he has come.
me too, me too. And Dingaling, aka some Ding Dong, I love his name. He grabs
Which one are you
Thresh.
gonna go with?
I like Dingaling. I think Dingaling's more fun, but his IGN is some Ding Dong, but
Okay.
His Twitch handle is Dingaling. So um yeah, I first caught
You
him
can
in
switch
Talia's
back and
stream.
forth.
You
You
can
can
switch
switch
back and
back and
forth.
forth.
Yeah, yeah. Originally a friend of Talia, one of the Stargazer crew. So yeah, friend of the server. Glad to have him here. Um,
Go Stargazers.
no Stargazers. Yep. Into the second round of bans, Irelia taken off the board. I'm guessing that's targeted towards hentai. I imagine. So we'll see if blue team recognizes that Force has Akshan. Okay, so Nocturne taken away from Dragon Lizard. And I think we had Dragon Lizard in mid last time. I can't remember. But we didn't have him in jungle, and he is a jungle main, so we're going to see him in his main role this time, which will be good. He may have had jungle against, because we did do a side match with the Shogun crew plus Basher against Dragon Lizard and his buddies. Also, fun note, Dragon Lizard, Morgana's taken away from Leaf. Um, I think that's a good pick. Because yeah, obviously like, Thresh doesn't want to play into Morgana, so and that is a Mordekaiser ban. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else Toxic has played in the top lane. Do you think he'd go with Teemo now?
I don't know. He keeps saying he's got a bunch of other picks, but is not showing us his full hand.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. So Dragon Lizard busting out the Vi in the jungle. It's a classic matchup against the Diana. Maybe not classic, but like I feel like Vi and Diana were meta at the same time a couple years ago. Um, Leaf gonna go with Leona. Typically we've seen Leaf on stuff like Lulu, but since Freestyle's bringing Draven to town, we're gonna get Leo in the mix, so should be a pretty explosive bot lane. I like it.
I like it. I'd like to see it. Just a different play style from that individual.
Yeah, and I like
Because
the
yeah, we
diversity.
usually see him on Enchanters. He's done great on Lulu.
Hmm.
He could have probably picked Lulu and done well, but like I guess the point I'm trying to say is get to see the depth of this player skill set
Yeah, for sure, for
show off a
sure.
bit.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that like Freestyles is just coming out, coming right out of the gate with Draven. Because like I think our best ADCs are typically playing stuff like Ashe or MF or uh, Caitlyn. No hyper aggro stuff like Draven, so this is cool. Okay, and we got the team on the top lane. So Toxic staying with his namesake, and he's going to be bringing the poison as the top lane against Hentai's set. So
You
we'll.
guessed it, not me. I thought it would be something else, but I guess with the Aurelia gone, his team has forced him to not bring it. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Also, Leaf. I'll to go back to because I love jumping back and forth. Leaf did have, even though he typically does play enchanters, he did have a really good game on Thresh, I believe. Um, and I think he mentioned that he hadn't played Thresh in a long time before that, so he's just a good, smart support player all around. If I had to guess, I think he's if I was drafting a team, I would consider him like really early on. I think he's one of the better supports that we've got here. Um, Granted, I haven't seen everybody, but I've been really impressed with Lee's performance, both in games where he's ahead and behind. He's done really well for his teams. All right, so we're gonna switch over to the lobby and get a look at the actual teams lined up against each other. Um, yeah. Oh, so it is interesting that Force did get Akshan. I think Akshan's going to be another must ban on Force pretty soon. He's run away with a couple of games so far in him, and uh, since I rarely see Akshan win, I don't know what the clear answer is to Akshan. I imagine something like an assassin or something. Like I feel like Yone will give Akshan some problems, because his mobility, while it's like faster than a Tristana, it is pretty predictable. And it's not like a LeBlanc dash or anything like that. So like you can knock him out of it. Yeah, he's not as evasive as other mobility-based champions like a Katarina or something.
There
Um,
are some strange interactions. I've seen footage of Akshan just flying through an Anivia wall
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
was there. So I mean, I wouldn't count on it necessarily, but
yeah,
he can do some crazy stuff.
yeah. It's also really conditional too. There are spots where you think you can like hook around, and if like you land and hit a wall or something, it just stops you short. Um, so it's not like just a straight up like dash dash. It's dash with conditions, but also like weird behavior, like you said, like going through an Anivia wall. Like that's super strange. Um, Yeah, it's
But the downside is it resets on kill. So I mean, you have
yeah,
more possible faulty interactions
yeah,
when you get that chain of just Spider-Man, web slinging down mid lane to hunt somebody down into their base. So
absolutely. Even Camille can't get resets on her hook shot, man. Akshan's like the action star. He can do it all.
got to
Um,
replace the coils in there.
yeah,
Like they get overheated. He's just got to grapple. It's very
yeah,
like it's simple, but it works.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, sometimes low tech is the best tech. So props to Akshan. Um, doesn't need all that fancy Piltover tech. Um, yeah, but I do, yeah, I do. One thing I am paying attention to throughout the games are whenever somebody dips into Force's bans, because typically when you see Force on the other side, he gets the first three bans no matter what. But some players will knock out his third ban sometimes, and Toxic has been that person every time. Yeah, every time I've seen Toxic on the same team as Force, like they'll ban his Singed. Yeah, so I think I'm trying to think of one time where he didn't get Singed banned, and I want to say it was with like Force plus maybe a Sup Bro or like an Exodus or something. Um, oh no, that wouldn't have worked. Maybe it was King Kublai. I can't remember, but yeah, Toxic's Singe is infamous enough to dig into Force's bans. That's definitely something worth of note. Um, we'll see if his Teemo is annoying. I don't know. Trying to figure out how well Teemo goes into set. Because usually Teemo really bullies out melee matchups. But set, um, his haymaker's got range, like, and it does do a lot of damage. Like he could blast squishies pretty easily. Um, and he gets a lot of move speed from his abilities. So Teemo just wants to trade short trades, like go in, pop poison, run away. Set might be able to run him down. We'll see how Hentai plays it. It'll be interesting. This is his third or fourth champ down from Riven, Fiora, and Irelia, who all got banned. So, um, are there any lane matchups that are grabbing your attention? Oh, thanks, Dragon. That's
I
very
mean,
nice.
yes, it is appreciated. Feel free to stream if you want, but we will definitely take the host. I'm boring. I'm predictable. It's going to be a combination of mid and bot lane for me,
Hmm.
just to see what freestyles has been up to in the years past since I played Dude. See what the Leaf is like on Engage champion like Leona, as well as I need to see like how Kishmak squares up against Force. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of going to be a bit of a test. Like Kishmak has been doing great in his games so far with mid. I don't think people are going to forget that he plays. What was that champion?
Kassadin.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy, that freaking guy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is like yeah, this is one of the things that like the scouting grounds are very well suited for is, you have a player that is ranked a certain, level in solo queue, but that doesn't really tell our whole story. Like Kishmax did definitely been outperforming his own rating in a couple of different roles. So, now's the time to really like test and see like can you go toe to toe with Force or at least survive that lane, and like hold out for your team to carry the weight. Or does he surprise Force and like turn into a brick wall and start out playing him? We'll see. It's that would be a story to tell for sure.
I think that I don't know the top lane matchup that well, but like Timo is not going to make for necessarily exciting gameplay. This is going to be blinding and poisoning set. Set's going to back off, and he's going to regenerate like a Wolverine, and it's
Hmm.
just going to be a struggle to see who um, can get the kill. I know it's going to be difficult to start like progressing, pushing into tower.
Hmm.
Once he starts setting up those shrooms, if Set decides to live in top lane, it's going to be a rough time.
Yeah, I think so. Um, you do have that window of like the first 5 levels before Teemo starts shrooming the whole place up. Um, but it's kind of tough to do that like on purpose. Like you could go for a really like your first gank could go top, which both junglers are typically going to end up top anyways, just for the scuttle. Um, but outside of that initial engagement, when you have the party in the top lane, it might be kind of hard to force that gank top, especially if your bot lane needs help. You don't want to give up a free dragon. Um, yeah, because an advantage against a lead against Teemo will help quite a bit. You can like itemize against his AP damage. Yeah, we'll see. It's not a fun lane for any melee matchup, so
No, it's
yeah.
never going up against Steve-O is never a fun time.
No, no.
But we also have two junglers that are very capable of ganking from multiple paths, and they are also having two mid laners that are going to be very roam capable as well. So I think that they're going to have a bit of influence over the game, and we'll certainly be paying top a visit at some point.
Absolutely, yeah. So Ding Dong going for the early hook. And gonna take a those axes hurt.
He's got two of them.
He's got two of them. Yep. So yeah, I'm really interested to see if they can rush the level 2 in the bot lane. Yeah. So right now, level 2 goes to High Noon and Dingaling. And technically, I think I do like Thresh's level 2 a little bit more than Leona's level 2. Leo, it's way better if you have like both your CC and your shield, because you could just base tank both players. So
I like Leo's level 3 more than Thresh's level 3.
yeah,
unless there's a jungler taking that fucking lantern.
Yeah, and then it's a bad.
Then it's then it evens out.
Yeah. Oh, but Leaf goes in. He's got the aftershock to keep him healthy, so pretty no harm done there. But he may not have aftershock for the level 3. We'll see, and that can make a difference. Basically, Leo with her. Oh, yeah, Leaf goes in. Dingling is. Oh, the axe goes in. Second axe. My God, it's first blood. The exhaust on Leaf does nothing because the real damage is coming from freestyles. Welcome to the League freestyles, man. Your Draven is just as sick as I remembered years ago. Man. And I'll never say Leaf is an enchanter player again.
You can still play enchanters.
He can still play enchanters, yeah. But he plays it all. Leaf knows what to do.
He's a support player with some depth.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
How deep? We don't know. We will see. To the
will.
extent of the scrims.
Yeah. So Toxic's got a 7 CS lead over, 5 CS lead. That'll probably grow over a while. Dragon Laser's in range for a gank though. Kishmak's really close to his turret. Nothing to do here. He'll just try and collect this wave. And he's got a Doran shield too. Smart buy for Kishmak. Oh shit, Toxic's far up and Lukarki's here for the gank too. Toxic's taking a lot of minion damage. Lukarki flashes forward, gets the Q. That'll get him the assist. Don't know if he needed to do that though. Uh-oh. 3v1 for freestyles. He pops cleanse, pops flash. Flay goes short. Dragon Lizard has to flash too to follow. Does get the kill on the freestyles. Good movements from Dragon Lizard to get there in time. You know what, Kishmak mid. Oh!
Whoa.
Tries to bait Force. Gets killed in the process. Lukarki's ignited. He doesn't have the cooldowns to keep fighting Force. Just gonna back off there. Man, just barely miscommunication there. And I think also that's a little bit of inexperience against Force particularly. You do not have to bait Force. Force will fight you. You don't have to show him any kind of vulnerability on purpose. He's looking for the fight. He'll try and fight you basically all the time. So, ooh, but Lukarki does nab Force while he's trying to ward the side bush. But Force is level 6, holds down the ulti, and he gets the kill on the Lukarki. Force just holding his own in the mid lane, punishing all comers. Level 6, man, already. Yeah, Force
Freestyles is farming pretty effectively down there.
Oh, nice, yeah. 43 CS.
CS lead. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, despite getting killed, yeah, you gotta feel good about that. Um, oh, Leaf goes in, a little bit far in, but he's got the aftershock and the shield. Freestyles is walking forward. Gets a big axe and a dingling though. Yeah, his axes are hurting real bad, so. And they're gonna slow push this out, it looks like. The more, yeah, the longer the lane they keep it, the more threatening Draven is for sure. So yeah, like yeah, you can't even, they can't even get an XP range at this point. These axes are just too much. Freestyles doesn't have flash though, so it's not as threatening as it might look, but still, it's better to be safe than sorry against a Draven. You catch 2 axes and stuff is gonna go south real fast.
I mean, Ash hasn't back to get an item. He's got the
Mm-hmm.
Noon Quiver. He's got,
Yeah, you're right.
It's making sense.
Yeah, you're right. That's super scary. So he's gonna crash a fat wave. And while Blue gets to work on Dragon. And that's gonna be an easy air Drake at the 7-minute mark for Blue. That Draven pressure paying off. Ooh. Nice engage from Leaf. 1x, 2x, stand aside. Here's the... Oh, Leaf tries to... Oh! The last axe follows High Noon through the lantern. Hentai lands the Haymaker too as Toxic flashes away. Good kills topside and bot lane. Hentai is 2-0. Dingling, exhaust Freestyles while he's in her turret. Freestyles doesn't have turret aggro, but it may not matter though. He's taking too much damage. Leaf's got to do a little bit of CC in there. He's got no mana to... Leaf doesn't have any mana to shield him, or to stun him. Leaf is body blocking though, gets a stun in a Dragon Lizard, so... after
I'm amazed.
Oof.
They got out.
Man, they had that whole lane to run down with no mana there. Oh, Dragon Lizard's still looking. He's got the ultimate. He's got the assault and battery. Can he get the lantern out though? He doesn't even get the kill. Oh no, disaster. Man, I thought he had that there, but man, even like a wounded Leo is still really dangerous tower dive. Man, I thought that was. I thought he had Leaf right there. Was ready for the hero play.
Depends which side you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, let's see. Lukarki's trying to sneak the Rift Herald, gonna get spotted out, and Force is stealthily guarding. So Lukarki knows better than to just try and go for that objective. Big collapse from Red on there.
Well, they were thinking about it, but after that dragon, it makes sense that they're going to be a little more aware of the other objective.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Lukarki's sneaky.
You sneak until you have reason not to.
Yep, yep.
But as you say, that was a good heads up.
Yes, yeah.
He caught wind that's, this is looking a little sketchy.
Yeah, yeah. Oop, flash head crack into the suplex from Hentai, into the Haymaker. 1, 2, 3. He's on a killing spree. Oh, Yosuke goes, gets the kill on Ashe, but pays for it with his life. Yeah, Freestyles, this is where you want Draven. 3-1-1, huge CS lead, getting that early gold. Man. Kishmak gets a knockup on a Force, gets the snapback. Force has got a lot of damage though. He's level 9, got his Noon Quiver. But this is kind of what you'll see with Yone. Yone's not really that great early game. The Dragon Lizard is going to defend the turret. Toxic is getting close. Dragon Lizard does hit him with the Vi ulti though, knocks him up, knocks him back. Ars Toxic is in range to land some poison. Hentai gets the head crack. He's going to have a Haymaker up pretty soon. Drops the Haymaker, doesn't kill Dragon Lizard. The shield is gone. He's trying to regen through the poison. Oh, not enough though. Shutdown goes over to Toxic, getting revenge with the help of Dragon Lizard. Nice gank from Vi.
Jugglers are watching. They're always out there.
They are, and we got the level 6 engage. High Noon stuns up Freestyles. Freestyles just cleanses it, keeps up the barrage. The stun is in. High Noon support goes down. Dingling is going to get pulled back by Diana, and Lukarki gets the kill on the that. 4-1 on this Draven. He had a shield bow for that fight. Really scary. Dude is yeah, Freestyles, he still got it, man. He's Like a fine wine. This guy's just getting better with age. I love it.
He's setting his team up to just run away the game.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing will be interesting is Yosuke with the good roam. Leaf gets the slow. Force is going to grapple to get some distance. Kishimak is trying to get there. He's got to snap back, though, and that's going to be the end of the engage. Dragon Lizard is there to help. Lukarki's going to do a little bit of poke, but that's about it. So, yeah, good escape. Yeah, the the Solar Flare just got the slow on Force. If it was in range for the stun, definitely would have... I think that would have been in trouble for Force, for sure. Because with the layered CC that you got from Leona, she can stop his little grapple hook with a number of different spells, though. Force does a lot of damage, though. Leaf's trying to buy some time. Lukarki's there. Oh, here comes Hentai, though. Gets his speed. Force, it's going to be an easy out. Careful with those boomerangs. Yeah, I think they're going to need to get the Axeman for Force. And we do have the dragon up. Lukarki gets the Q on a Dragon Lizard, though. He may have gone overextended a little bit too far, but he's got Henta. Henta gets a two-man head crack into the Haymaker. He's still got a suplex available. Suplexes Ash down. Ash is dead, but they find themselves surrounded by 4 members of the red team. Freestyles is there to do some damage. Hentai is going to make his way out, getting a lot of good healing off of that grit. Or whatever his resources, I forget. But
I think you're right.
Okay. Because I know they used that for Braves, too. Oh, this is really good timing for the red team to drop the Rift Herald. While the dragon's up, there's so many shrooms in that dragon pit. Blue is just completely... Yeah, blue has no business going in there now. Dragon Lizard's going to usher in the Rift Herald. Rift Herald's going to go down. That mid turret's critically low, though. Ooh, but Leaf's here with the cutoff. Dragon Lizard with a nice dash over the wall before the stun. So Leaf is getting a Force face, but Force, that's just where he wants to be, though. Force gets stunned. Lukarki does not get in range. Gets the blast out of Force, though. Dashes forward. Force is out of the fight. And it looks like there might be a route here. Dingaling goes down. Dragon Lizard's really low. The Ash stun, though, stops Lukarki in his tracks, though. Toxic is laying down the poison. Lukarki's trying to get in range for another dash. Toxic is moving his little bee-bite as fast as he can. Dragon Lizard out of the bush. Jumps in, gets that Vi shield, secures the kill. High Noon support is getting some gold, which is desperately needed. But Blue is responding with some damage on the mid turret. Force is here to defend. Gonna drop the boomerang, but he is way too low to risk anything. I think Freestyles looks for an axe, looks for the stand aside, get the second axe. Freestyles, hello. Force, you're gonna know this name, man. Freestyles is here to make a big. Oh my God, Hentai going for High Noon, suplexes him under his own turret, gets the head crack. It's a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. High Noon is just punched out. Hentai's all over the place, 4-1.
Crazy. I kind of wish the dragon was streamed because I wanted to hear like what was going on in their comms in that river fight.
Yeah.
They definitely coordinated that last bit there on going in by getting the shield, got a little bit of sustain.
Yeah.
Finish off those last two.
I love that Vi passive too. That shield can like make the big. I mean, as we saw, it makes the biggest difference. You know, like in those little fights where like everybody's got 100 health, like Vi getting that extra shield is just, yeah. Buys just enough time to get those kills, so a lot of bloody fights. 20 kills in this game, 14 minutes in, 15 minutes in almost.
But despite being a little bit behind, Kishimak has proven that he does well on these late scaling champs.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. God, Freestyles styling in the top lane now, gets the kill on a Toxic. Lukarki is in mid, they've got a 3v3 if they want to, just gonna clear out the minions. But you're right though, Kishimak is doing exactly what he wants to do. As Yone, your only job is to just survive. Yone is a pretty terrible laning champion. Late game is when he really shines and starts to take over the game. And for him to go into a ranged champion, especially against Force, and still come out relatively unscathed. Let's check the gold real quick. So he is down.
I think they're just trading top for bot.
Oh, looks like it, yeah. But yeah, Kishimak is only 700 gold down from Force, so that's, I would call that a win for his team. Leaf is going to get the stun on the Dingaling. Freestyles just goes right over the wall because he's got the axes, he's got the damage. Lukarki gets the kill on the Dingaling, and Freestyles is just yeah, blue can maneuver wherever they want as long as they've got freestyles damage backing them up. This Draven is, he's only going to keep getting scarier. 6 and 1. Second most CS in the game, most kills to his name. Hentai finds Toxic, suplexes him, drops the haymaker. Hentai collects another kill off the little Yordle scout. And, proving that he's the... Oh, Leaf catches Force with a stun, out of stealth. Hentai gets the head crack. Lukarki's there, drops the lunar damage. Force finally dies. Dragon Lizard's there. He's trying to get a return kill. Leaf flashes away. Dragon flashes after, gets the kill. Ultimate, though, from Kishmak knocks up Dragon Lizard and finishes off that fight. 2 remaining blue members are able to clean up the mid lane and start putting damage on that turret. Ooh, they got a Rift Herald, too. That's going to take out
Yeah,
this
that's going down.
Yeah. Man, these lightning fast action in this game. You can tell the players are like, you're playing the way that you want to freaking style on people. You know, there's just like, yeah, nobody is resting. There's just action from top to bottom. I love it.
It's not solo queue, guys.
Yeah,
This is coordinated shit.
Yeah.
This is the good stuff.
This is the good stuff. Yeah, plays are, yeah, objectives are getting taken. Yeah, every kill is leading to some kind of objective getting pulled. So, yeah, really, really nicely done. Pinto and Talia are here with us. Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic vacation. Talia's on vacation, a beach vacation, I think, with Drewbert. So I hope they're enjoying themselves and having a good time. Let's see. Dingling's a little bit far in the lane by himself. He's gonna try to flash out, but he might be death unless he's got to flash. He's got to flash over the wall. Hentai's got to back up. So Vision Wars are happening for sure. Ooh, Lukarki gets a 2-man ulti. The Sun Sister, Leo, comes in, locks him down. But those double kill, that goes over to Kishmak. That's not what you want. A Fed Yone plus a Fed Draven. Triple kill for Kishmak. Man, this guy's making a case for getting an early mid lane draft, man.
Guys always talk about like the lore, strange bot lanes, but is there a situation where Leo and Diana would team up against a greater Emo?
I hope it happens. I want that. I want to see that. If Diana can go Sentinel, then they could work together, I think. There's a Sentinel Diana, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Let's see. So even though red team is behind, Dragon Lizard is having a really good showing on his buy. Oh, and he's got his he's got the Divine Sunder. Uh-oh. A catch on the Force. So much lockdown, so much easy. Force flashes over, but he's ignited. The Ignite's gonna kill him. Kishmak is dominating 6 and 1. Really love this guy's Yone. But yeah, Dragon Lizard though, even though the team's down, Dragon Lizard's doing really well though. He's 5 and 3 on Vi, which is tough to do as a melee initiator. Yeah, so yeah, Dragon Lizard is definitely showing himself as a solid jungler, which you need to do because we got some pretty good junglers here. So take note of this guy.
We got to go with the caption for the Captain's Draft Tournament too, or we scrapping that idea.
The caption?
Yeah.
Which caption?
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah. I think we'll have a couple. Yeah, yeah. But I do like that though. Yeah, because there are a lot of really nasty junglers we've got for sure. Also,
we've got the possibility for more captains, right? It's looking like we might have half a dozen.
Yeah.
Half a dozen teams.
Yeah, yeah, which would be huge.
That might sway things around. It might not be welcome to the jungle anymore.
Yeah, that is pretty funny though. That like all the captains are basically junglers except for Force. Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of a natural fit, you know. Junglers are typically the shot callers, the unifiers of their team. Ooh, but there is Dragon Lizard could flank. Yeah, I don't know. Freestyles is kind of like got carte blanche to walk anywhere it wants. Ooh, Force does have the initiative on Kishmak though. Kishmak gets a shield, but there's so much burst damage from that Akshan. Nice shutdown from Force. They reclaimed some of that lost gold. 600 to his name for that shutdown. And you'll see, yeah, even though he's behind, Kishmak, Akshan's got a real healthy amount of burst, especially if he could grab somebody from out of the bush, so definitely think that caught Kishmak by surprise. And that does put Force ahead in the mid lane matchup by a couple hundred gold.
The only reason he's ahead is because of that shutdown.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah,
was,
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very close. It's
Yeah, that
still
was
very close.
a 600. Yeah, so he got 900 gold from that. So yeah, he was down 700. But yeah, Freestyles is just Leaf engaging on the Force, the stun into the root, into the stun. Freestyles comes in, tosses an axe in there, casually gets the kill. And this fight is going to keep on going, though. Leaf is just locking everybody at left and right. Freestyles is going to have an attack a little bit, though. Toxic got in range and got to blind him, but Freestyles outlasted it with that lifesteal. Blue's going to make a move towards the Baron now. And why not? Force and Toxic and Dingaling are dead. Dragon Lizard is around, though. He's
You
trying
might get a chance to steal, but that's about the best outcome that they can get.
Yeah. Kishmak is going to screen. Dragon Lizard goes over the wall. Ooh, that was a really, really close. The Baron does get taken, though, and High Noon might pay with his life. He has, nope, doesn't have a flash, can't get over the wall. And Lizard goes down as well. So it's an easy Baron take. Man. And now they're going to make a move for Dragon, it looks like. Dragon's up in 30 seconds, so real commanding lead in the early game for blue side.
Very commanding at this point.
Yeah.
While red team has been able to somewhat match their objectives in terms of towers taken, opening up the map, there's something to be said about that gold lead and them grabbing Baron at this point. All their lanes are, well, except mid, pushing out. I haven't really seen red get a good team fight.
Yeah,
They've been getting picked apart. I don't know if they have like a great matchup for that.
Yeah,
but...
they've been. Yeah, I think the thing about Draven, Forces or Freestyles is really smart in that like they took the bot turret and they immediately took the top turret, so they had so much map pressure. While Draven had that gigantic lead, and his lead is still huge. Don't get me wrong, but like early game, it's incredibly scary, and so like they were able.
No, it's huge, dude. He's
yeah.
the most fed person in the game.
Yeah,
by far.
And like he's not gonna. I mean, he's not falling off. They're easily could close this game out before he even like thinks about falling off. So yeah, they positioned Draven to like take towers fast, get as much of the map as they could, and they kept the red team off balance for the most part. The fights that Dragon Lizard was able to start, where like the 2v2s and 3v3s, those little skirmishes, those were positive for the red team. But yeah, the initiative has always been initiation of these fights have mostly been on the blue side, and a lot of it's been facilitated by Leaf. Leaf locking up somebody for Kishmak or Freestyles, or really nice movements from Hentai, getting behind people and just busting them up with that set. So Leaf's gonna get locked up under turret. It doesn't matter though. Freestyles is just doing so much damage. Turrets don't make a difference. Leaf has to flash over the wall though. Does get killed though from the turret damage. Hentai's way deep in their base though. He's gonna go down, give him the kill, but they do take the inhib turret. So Hentai going a little bit too hard there, but they do collect the one tower. Freestyles is whoa! Freestyles is 3 shots. Dragon, he 2 shots. Force. High Noon, do you want to come over and get 1 shot? I don't think so, man. This Draven is off the fucking chains. Oh man, where is he at? He's at 11 and 1. 3 items. 25 minutes in.
It's a good showing. I think this might be his one. His one pass.
Yeah, Freestyles. I hope you liked this Draven game because you're not gonna get him again. Yeah, that is nasty. Man, it's so demoralizing falling behind a Draven too. Like I've been in those games. I'm sure you have, where just like you can't, like you think you could kill him and then like one axe hits you and then you're like, okay, that's a different story than what I thought this was gonna be. It's hard to really comprehend it until like you catch an axe and like half your health just disappears. Um, and then he pops his speed, hits you with the stand aside, runs you down. It's
Catches the axe he just hit you with, it fucking
yeah,
slams you into the grave, and
yeah,
gets more gold for it
yeah,
because everybody's watching Draven.
Draven. And quite literally, every Draven you've played with in solo queue has just fed his ass off or like just done nothing. So
Yeah,
it's yeah, it's hard to adjust your previous bias against like, oh yeah, Draven's a scary motherfucker.
he's one of those champions, dude. The guy on the enemy team is always that. Is like he's always catching his axes, he's perfect
Mm-hmm.
positioning,
Yep.
fucking
In-
like
interrupts
two-shotting
with the
everybody
stand
in the team
aside.
fight. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the guy on your team is like running around in circles, like, how do I catch this? And
Yeah.
isn't you? Yeah,
Yeah. Passive farming,
it's
just
like the
like
Yasuo
yeah.
effect. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Um yeah, really again another really good performance from Hentai as well. Hentai is definitely showing himself to be like pretty solid top laner. Really strong performances in all of his games so far. So, and I like Lukarki's instincts. Highly aggressive. And definitely not counting out Dragon Lizard too. Ooh, gets the stun. Dragon Lizard gets the ultimate off the Kishmak though. Hentai's blinded. He's got so much poison, tanking up that turret. Not gonna do it. Set can only laugh at his misfortune of getting caught by the Ash Arrow and all the CC. Blue though, it's going to be easy take. Force is going to have to flash away from Lukarki. All the CC misses him though. Dragon Lizard's here to defend. Lukarki pops Zanya's. And... Freestyles is still in the mix though. There's a flash, he flashes backwards. Drops the ultimate. He's exhausted, does not even matter. He's still 3 shots ding-a-ling. Force goes down next though. Freestyle's just like walking through the enemy base just as handsome as he entered it. Untouched, unscathed. 12, 1, and 6, almost 200 CS. Freestyle's making a crazy statement with his Draven. Man. Man, alright. But yeah, every new player will get one. Get one of those.
for sure.
Yeah.
Might even get two.
Might even get 2, yeah, yeah. He's definitely not getting Draven again tonight. We'll see, but... Yeah. Okay, cool. Great. Nice job all around from everybody. We are going to retreat back into the Discord channel and get our next lobby set up.